Welcome in, everyone, to our Crack Rackets coverage of Day 2 of the 2023 Malibu Showdown. Alex Bruskin here. We've got 4 teams in action once again, 2 de facto duel matches for all of you tennis fans tuning in. Of course, in our early session, it will be our host Pepperdine taking on Kentucky. Yesterday, Pepperdine knocked off 5-2 by Michigan. Kentucky 6-1 winners over our 4th team, Louisville. Of course, Michigan and Louisville will be competing later today, 5 p.m. Eastern time. We hope all of you will stick with us until then. For now, let's introduce the teams we have competing on court here in our 1 p.m. Eastern time match. You start with our hosts, Pepperdine. Last year, they finished the season number 29 overall in the rankings, a 19-9 season. Their notable moments, of course, capturing the conference tournament title. They get knocked out second round of the NCAAs by Texas. They did have a team reach the semifinals of the NCAA individual doubles event. Those two players, of course, were two departing players, and unfortunately, it's rotated on our graphic. I will explain that for you all. The incoming players on the left, the exiting players on the right. That's on me. I should have noticed that earlier. Daniel DeJong, Tim Zeitvogel making that semifinal last year. They're now out. Eric Hadigian also out. He was a contributor to the bottom half of the lineup. Eero Vasa, a top 3 singles player for the Pepperdine Waves last season. So those are their 4 departing players. Of course, we saw all of their newcomers yesterday. We'll see them today as well. It's headlined by the number 5 newcomer in the ITA rankings, Edward Winter, a top 600 ATP professional, the teenager coming in to the college tennis ranks. He kicked off his career with a win over Michigan's Gavin Young yesterday. We also saw the Davis grad student transfers. Tyler Davis coming over from D2. George Davis, an all-conference player at William and Mary. You have freshman Fotis Fotiadis, who, of course, played that 90-minute first set yesterday against Michigan's Mert Oral. A lot of talent for these Pepperdine Waves, and Coach Schachterly, now in his 6th year on the job, he, of course, is thrilled to have the opportunity to test his young talent here this weekend. Again, tests like Michigan, Kentucky, Louisville, they don't come around often. So those are your Pepperdine Waves. Let's move now over to Kentucky. Certainly, they got to replace some players as well. Their top 2, Liam Draxel, Olafi Iani, 37 singles wins between them last season. They're each out, going on to the professional tennis ranks. They also lose contributors Sorbo, LeBlanc, Nama. Now, we didn't see Joshua Lapadat. We didn't see Taha Badi. We didn't see Jaden Weeks. And those 3 will certainly be in the singles lineups for the Wildcats come the spring. But we did get to see all of their freshmen yesterday. They all looked excellent. Eli Stevenson, the freshman from Louisville, a straight set victory at the number 1 single spot over a top 50 player, Natan Rodriguez. Jack Laudit comes from behind, 3-set win over Andre Steinbach. Matt Rankin, little adversity. He was up a set in 5-2 that match, ultimately went 3, but he did get a 3-set victory. So those are your 2 teams, and we've got action now out on court. We'll introduce all of these matchups as we lock in. Doubles underway. Again, de facto dual match format. What does that mean? 3 sets of doubles. Breaker at 6-all, no ad scoring employed. Team that wins 2 out of these 3 double sets will take a 1-0 lead heading into our 6 singles matches. Certainly some playing around in the doubles lineup for Kentucky today. You see Charlotte Cosnay, the sophomore from France. He's partnered with the freshman Jack Laudit. The freshman from New Zealand. He's the one serving here on the near side. Cosnay at the net. Duo got a 6-2 win at the number 2 spot yesterday. It's an opening hold for Kentucky at 1. Their opponents, George Davis. Again, the grad student coming over from William and Mary for his final season. He's from London, England. His partner, the sophomore, Linus Carlson Holden, Stockholm, Sweden. It's the lefty Carlson Holden serving on the near side. That's your matchup on court number 1. This Pepperdine number 1 team knocked off in a deciding tiebreak 7-6 by Michigan's Gavin Young, Nino Aaron Schneider yesterday. So they're, again, played a good set. They'll be looking to get on the winning side here today as we head over to court number 2. Again, it's played on court number 3. It's the number 2 position, so I'll apologize for that in advance. Same duo, they've moved up a spot. They were at 3 yesterday. It's a freshman-sophomore pairing for Kentucky here at the number 2 position. Matt Rankin, the freshman from Scotland, on the deuce side. He's got the blonde highlights. Headband belongs to Christophe Clement, sophomore out of France. On the far side, Edward Winter, the superstar freshman, partnered with sophomore Maxi Homburg. I believe that is Winter serving on the far side, for those of you wanting to see the number 5 newcomer in action. I apologize. Didn't mean to click that on me. Early unforced error in the booth. 30 on, not a break point. No, overcooked that one, did Rankin. Yeah, that forehand's a weapon for the freshman. I really liked what I saw from the Wildcats yesterday. I liked what I saw from every team. Really no blowouts on the day. The first match of the season, that's all you can ask for. Where's the competitive effort? How's the fitness? We'll work on the tennis as we go. An opening hold for Winter, so we level things here on the number 2 position, played on court number 3. Again, Winter, freshman out of Adelaide, Australia. Homburg, the sophomore out of Freising, Germany. The battle here on court number 2, on serve on 1 and 2. On serve on 3 as well, which is where we head next. J.J. Mercer, redshirt senior out of Huntington, West Virginia. Partnered with the freshman Eli Stevenson of Louisville, Kentucky, excuse me. It's Mercer there who jams with the volley. And again, J.J. Mercer's been a top 20 player in the world in doubles. He and Joshua Lapadat, so much success over the years. Now, you wonder if that pairing's going to be run back together in the spring. No Lapadat this weekend. Certainly he, Body, Jaden Weeks will all be in the doubles lineup. The question is, who are the other pieces? Where do the freshmen fit in? A lot to work with for this Kentucky coaching staff this season. Good close, though, by Stevenson. We saw him get a win at the top spot yesterday over Natan Rodriguez. He and Mercer knocked down in doubles. A tight set on 1. Got a break point chance now, though, here on 3. It's a break point deciding point chance. Again, no ad scoring employed. They're going to the veteran Mercer. And Mercer rips the inside-out winner. How about that? I believe that was the freshman Fotas Fotiadis who even leaked over on that ad side, but Mercer passes him anyway, so the first strike belongs to the Wildcats on court number 3, but we head to 1 where Pepperdine's got 4 breakpoint chances. First fought off by Kosnay. Sophomore serving on the far side. That's Davis on the ad, the lefty Halden on the deuce for Pepperdine. And that's a ripped winner. Pepperdine responds on one. And it's a rank-in ace wide. So changeovers everywhere. Rare that happens, particularly this early in a doubles point. But you see 2-1 scoreboards everywhere. Break for Pepperdine at the 1 position. Break for Kentucky at the 3, which is where we'll head next as they're out of the chair. J.J. Mercer, the redshirt senior, now serving. It's the fall. Doesn't count for the overall record, but this feels like a duel match, doesn't it? To hold that love for the Wildcats. 3-1, they consolidate on court number 3. Wildcats break right back, though, on 1. Kosnay allowed it right back at it. Maxie Homburg, the sophomore, serving 1-2, our only match on serve, that number 2 position. Perfectly played. If you're taking note at home, those hands were always up, always in front of them. You got to be ready. It's not a matter of if the ball's going to be hit at you, it's when. Fantastic redirect by the sophomore. The routine hold for the Wildcats at 1. They're back on top 3-2, so now the only breaks on number 3. And Mercer and Stevenson are making another move now as well, so we'll put them back in our big screen. Again, we want to keep everything on your screen. 3 matches, we can show it all at all times. Trying to make sure we don't miss any break points, set points, of course. It's a good serve from the freshman, Fotas Fotiadis. Excuse me. That's Tyler Davis, the 5th year serving. 5th year out of Redlands, California. Fotiadis, the freshman out of Dali, Cyprus at the net. My apologies. Imagine they're going right back to Mercer. Indeed, they are. Another deciding point. Hard to overcome a double break deficit in 1 set of no-ad doubles. Noise from Winter and Hamburg at the number 2 position. We'll get there in a moment. Last time, Mercer ripped an inside-out forehand. Where's he go this time? Rips it inside out again, J.J. Mercer. Having himself a day on the return of serve. Double break lead for Kentucky now. 4-1 at the number 3 position. Look at this, break point chances. And Christophe Clement is broken at the number 2 spot. So Pepperdine does take a lead, which means our only on-serve match is now court number 1, where they've traded breaks. Davis Halden went up a quick break 2-1 lead. Cosnay allowed it. Getting that break right back. Pairings for Pepperdine as yesterday, so starting to build that continuity. Same pairings as well for Kentucky, for what it's worth. Heck of a return, isn't it, from Charlotte Cosnay? Turns into that forehand beautifully. Mercer on top of the net at number 3. You can put that one in the books, right, for Kentucky. Rankin stripes a backhand. They're going right back to the sophomore Cosnay. Interesting. Loves that inside-in forehand return if it hangs up. And This is the sophomore Halden serving. Coach Schachterly, you see on your screen in the orange hat, calling the play. How about that? Davis got the volley he was looking for, just hung up. Bunted down on it, but didn't get the depth needed. Allowed it. Stripes the ball right back at him. So now Kentucky takes 3 straight games on 1. 2 of them breaks. They've got a 4-2 lead, 5-1 lead on court number 3. And then here on 2, it's a deciding point, break point chance back for the Wildcats. Return in the net. Can't be the play there. And more than anything, put that ball in. It's a good serve. It was a clean swing, though, for Clement, wasn't it? Still, Pepperdine will take it. They extend their lead 4-2 here at the number 2 position. We're going to head over to 3. No, we're going to head over to 1. I see that scoreboard. I apologize. Waves do indeed get the break right back at 1, so now things get interesting. We'll head over to the number 3 position. Wildcats 2 points away from a victory here. Pepperdine obviously nursing that break lead at the 2 spot. It's going to come down to number 1 again for the Waves. Oh, he's always ready. Hands are up. He says, I dare you. As hard as you'd like, hit it right at me. He's ready for it. Match points for the Wildcats. You imagine they go right back to Mercer, right? He's already ripped 2 deuce point forehand return winners. Does he have a third in him? There it is. Kentucky takes a 6-1 set at the number 3 position. 6-1 for Mercer and Stevenson. It's a heck of a day for the redshirt senior. Put on a little bit of a clinic, didn't he? And so Wildcats just need one of these 2 remaining sets. 5-2 now. Winter and Holmberg up a double break lead, so it does look like it's going to come down to this top spot. Fantastic overhead from Halden. Game point chances now to level things at 4. They're out of the chair on 2, so we'll keep it on your screen. Believe this will be Maxi Homburg serving for the set. Called it good. Chivalry, not dead. It's a good volley from Cosnay as well. If you're Kentucky at number 2, you just want to stay on court as long as possible. Sure, not all that pressure falls on your number 1 team. Again, Kentucky's already taken a set. They only need one of the 2. Remember, Kentucky had breakpoint chances in the last Edward Winter service game for Pepperdine. They have breakpoint chances again to at least extend the match. 3 of them here. You see Associate Head Coach Tassilo Schmidt. A few words for his Pepperdine players. That's a rip. As Cosnay and Loudet hold 4-5 for the pressures now on Pepperdine at 1. We'll go full screen here to the number 2 position. Again, this is the sophomore Maxi Holmberg partnered with freshman Edward Winter. Up 5-2, still down 2 break points. Now it's a match point, though. splits the middle, extends the match. That's doing your job. Give the guys at one a little bit of cushion. George Davis certainly looking good at number 1, 3 easy putaways. The Waves have 4 game point chances to extend the set. Meanwhile, it's match points now on 2. They're 2-0 on the weekend. Winter, Hamburg, 6-3 at the number 2 spot. So once again for the Waves, it comes down to court number 1. Remember, yesterday, Davis Halden knocked out 7-6 in the deciding double set against Michigan's Gavin Young, Nino Ehrenschneider. Today, the 5th-year Davis on the ad side, sophomore Linus Carlson Halden on the deuce, taking on the sophomore Kosnay, the freshman Laudet. Kosnay serving on the far side, 5-all. How about that from Halden? No. Again, Coach Schachterly. Doesn't matter. Chivalry awarded. Coach Schachterly saying serve missed by about half a foot. I think Kentucky reacted accordingly. Again, you can challenge to ask, did the serve miss? Kosnay did. Schachterly agreed, so he had to hit a second serve there. Halden says, all right, I'll rip another winner. Inside out the first time, inside in the second time. So let's try this again. Break point chances. Loves that inside in forehand. Be aggressive. You got 4 shots at it. That's a Kosnay special. Oh, just set long by Halden. It's great doubles. It's great reactions, great read. That's why you build above 40, right? 2 more shots at it. The pressure of love 40 adding up. It's a break for Pepperdine. They'll serve for the doubles point. Again, Alex Gruskin here. Do want to show something off. Shout out our super producer, Daniel Westhoff. It's fixed. Your incoming players for Pepperdine this season. Edward Winter, now 2-0 with his partner Maxi Holmberg this weekend. They got a win 6-3 at the number 2 spot today. They got a win at the number 2 spot yesterday, I believe, by a 6-2 score line. Of course, we saw Tyler Davis, Fotas Fotiadis at the number 3 spot. They've played 2 good matches, knocked out in both of them so far this weekend, but you have to like what you've seen. Davis, of course, coming over from the Division 2 ranks. Fotiadis, the freshman from Cyprus. Again, you lose guys like De Jong, Zietvogel, Vasa, your top 3 from last season, a contributor like Hadigi, and they're going to be new faces. Certainly something the Waves look forward to seeing throughout the course of the year. Right now, it'll be one of those new faces. It's George Davis serving for the doubles point. Oh. How about that for a start from the freshman? Love it. And again, remember the freshman from New Zealand yesterday, from a set down, he gets a singles victory. These two, Kosnay Laudet, winning their match at the number 2 spot against Louisville. That's just well done by Davis. Got a clean look at it. Stepped into the return, just again left it a little short. Played it a hair too close to his body there still. Pepperdine now 2 points away. They're going to go I formation. Coach Schachterle calling the play. That's the sort of hands-on approach a developmental coach like Schachterle loves to take here. Oh, overruled by the far sideline official. I don't know if Coach Schachterle agrees. He certainly had a good look at it from where he was standing. It's going to be break point chances, Kentucky. It's a good play call. They had the high volley they wanted, right? Just, again, spiked down a little short. So a couple of loose volleys, and just like that, we're headed to another deciding doubles breaker at 1 for Pepperdine. That'll certainly sting a little, but you got to have a short memory here. 1st to 7, win by 2 for the doubles point. Unfortunately, nothing we can do about that. Mini break gotten back, obviously 1-1 here. I'm sure it'll get fixed here in a second. Again, this is the deciding breaker. 1st to 7 points, win by 2. Couple of mini breaks exchanged here, 1-1 to start. There we go. That's Halden serving on the far side. That is a heck of a first serve from the sophomore. What you're looking for, it's not about results. How do you execute? Are you making the right decisions here early in the season? Again, we'll teach the tennis as we go. Perfectly struck return to a deep target. Associate head coach Matt Gordon, dear friend of ours here at Cracked Rackets. I've been fortunate enough to experience his coaching tutelage many moons ago when I was a youngster. Bring a few words. Loves that inside in. The more time you give him, the more heat it comes back with. It's a nice response there from Kosnay. Still mini break advantage to the Waves on the turn. Remember this Kentucky team working in a bunch of new freshmen this season as well. Stevenson, Rankin, Loudit. Stevenson, the winner at the number 3 spot with J.J. Mercer. Rankin knocked off alongside Christophe Clement at 2. What can Laudet do here at the top spot with Charles Cosnet? Do they have another comeback in them? They just broke. They respond with a double mini break of their own, so we're back on serve. I say that with quotation marks. I think we've seen 1.1 by the server in this breaker. It may be the fall. Those are dual match nerves. Love that secondary move. Love it. Hit that first one about as cleanly as he could on the stretch. You know you're getting a pop-up. Be aggressive. Follow it forward. With how quick all these athletes are, that's an easy knockdown. Volley back on serve. 4-all indeed. The healthy cut. And that's a healthy first serve. So Linus Carlson Halton, the sophomore, says, let me take over this breaker. Rips the forehand return. Rips a first serve. 2 match points for the Waves. That's a healthy response. Remember, these two got knocked off in a deciding breaker yesterday. Today, Davis and Halton say it's our turn. 7-6, the Waves take the #1 spot. 1-0 Waves. Heading into our 6 singles matches. Again, we'll have all 6 for you. The matchups, who's playing where, as we cover first ball to last of this 2023 Malibu Showdown. Pepperdine wins at the numbers 1 and 2 spot. They take the doubles point and a 1-love lead. We'll make sure our cameras are set, but we'll be back with every shot of the singles action. Stepping away for a moment, though, for everyone who contributes to our broadcast, including, of course, super producer Daniel Westoff. I'm Alex Gruskin. You're watching our Cracked Racquets coverage of the 2023 Malibu Showdown. We'll be back with our singles action right after this.
No. Matt.
Kentucky won the toss and elected to serve.
Welcome back in, everyone, to our Cracked Racquets coverage of the 2023 Malibu Showdown. Alex Gruskin here. You see singles action already underway here on the top court. We got a battle of highly touted freshmen. Eli Stevenson out of Louisville, Kentucky, a winner yesterday over Natan Rodriguez, serving on the near side. I was chatting with a player who was tuning in yesterday about Stevenson. And he said what was so impressive about the freshman, we agreed, was just how solid he was all around. I don't think he hits a massive ball, but he hits a good one. Can't really attack his backhand. Hard to attack the forehand. Got to put first serves in play, hit it where you're not. It's very simple, but it works. You see he's already up a break here. I mean, yeah, that first serve had some gusto behind it and hits his +1 to a perfect spot. That's what he does, just does everything pretty well. Of course, on the other side, Edward Winter, highly touted freshman. '19-year-old hit a career-high 66 in the juniors, currently 594 in the pro ranks. But again, Stevenson was one of the top juniors in his class as well, so this is a battle. Two guys who certainly expect, Winter's going to be asked to contribute right away for the waves. For Stevenson, given the presence of Lapadat, Body, Weeks, he may be asked a little bit less. Maybe not into a top 3 single spot, but if he is, that's a testament to his talent, his skill already. Again, this is a fascinating battle here at the #1 spot. Breakpoint chance right back for Winter, 2 of them. Again, I know we got to introduce everything else. There's some breaks already on the board in the bottom half of the lineup. But it's getting eyes on these sorts of battles that the fall is all about. We've got a good one here on 1. Winter responds with a break. 1-all at the #1 spot. We'll get back to that in a little bit. Here at 2, Charlotte Cosnay, a winner yesterday in straight sets at the 4 spot. He's called up to the #2 position. He'll take on George Davis. Davis was at 3 yesterday, knocked out in a 3-setter by Will Cooksey. But of course, Kosnay, the sophomore, got a ton of run in the lineup last season for the Wildcats at the number 6 spot. Davis coming over from William & Mary, where he was an all-conference single performer in multiple seasons. It's Kosnay who makes the first move, 2-1 here on 2. Check back in on that one in a little bit, as well as now we'll start to move through our wraparound a little bit more quickly. Here it's opening break points for the freshman, Jack Loudit. Oh, come on now. Might just be your shot of the weekend. Exceptional pass from Loudit, the freshman, taking on the sophomore Maxi Hamburg from Germany. Hamburg was the team leader in wins last year for Pepperdine, 18 of them in the bottom half of the singles lineup. A loss yesterday in straight sets to Michigan's Jacob Bickerstaff. Loudit a 3-set winner over Andre Steinbeck at 2, and he's off to a strong start here at 3. 2-1, he breaks to lead. Come check back in on that one in a little bit. Look, Kentucky's got themselves a conundrum in the best possible way. They might have 9 guys who could all play. The 3 who aren't playing, Lapidat, Body, Weeks, all have to be considered, but the gap between Stevenson and Rankin today, 1 through 6, all these guys can ball. They're 9 guys deep. It will be fascinating to see for Coach Cedric Kaufman. Do you play the older guys, more experienced? Do you go with the young guys, build for the future? How do you balance those two things? Young guys look ready to win now.
That's heavy, lady. Good boy.
Of course, here's the sophomore Christophe Clement, knocked out in straight sets, 3 sets yesterday. Take on Linus Carlson Halden. Halden dominant yesterday in a straight set win over Michigan's Bjorn Swenson. Breakpoint chances here early for the Wave as well.
Wow,
Clement yesterday just a little too streaky. He's definitely got weapons. You see the upside very evident. Fights off a couple of breakpoint chances. We go to the decider. By the way, Davis has breakpoint chances right back at the number 2 spot. It's a break for Halden. Pepperdine Wave makes a move. 2-1 now, so Pepperdine break lead here at the number 4 spot. You see the double break 3-love lead at 6. We'll get there in a second as we go to 5. See how quickly we can get to court number 2. Put that top left of your screen. That's a deuce point for Kosnay. as he looks to fight off a break back. You see Davis 2-1 lead here. A little conversation at 5. J.J. Mercer. All right, let's go to the deuce point quickly. Oh, it's a Cosnay double fault, so he gives the break right back. Back on serve at the number 2 spot. Loudon's actually in a little bit of trouble on court number 3. We'll get there in a moment. 2-1 30 all.
Go, boys. One way.
Go to court 6 right now. Again, I want to introduce everything first, then we'll lock in scoreboard watching here. The freshman, Fotas Fotiadis. Tough loss for him yesterday. 90-minute first set. He drops to Mert Oral. Oral, a straight set winner from there. The match was an absolute grind. Will be fascinating to see how much he even has left in the tank. Off to a strong start, though. Double break 3-love lead. He's taken on Kentucky freshman Matt Rankin. Rankin yesterday up a set in 5-2. Saw that second set slip against Louisville freshman Kasuke Nakanishi. Now Rankin ultimately closes out the match in 3. But again, how much do either of these guys have in the tank? It's a great early test for their coaches to find out. And go to court number 1. Eli Stevenson serving 1-2 30 all there. Now it's break point chances. Get at least one of them back. Get something going here early for the freshman. Again, that forehand can be a weapon. It's a bigger backswing. It certainly can be perhaps the less steady of his 2 wings, but for a guy that side, he moves well. He gets forward well. You see the break point chance for Winter, first fought off by Stevenson.
Go, boys.
Rankin breaks back, so he gets one of them. He's on the scoreboard. We'll see if that can get him going here in the opening set. 3-1 here on 6. All right, final introduction. It's on court number 5 here. This is Tyler Davis. 6'4" big man, 5th year, coming over from Division II. California native, taking on 5th year J.J. Mercer. Now I believe in his 3rd year on the job for the Wildcats. Mercer, you see, 2-all, a little bit of an opening, love 30. He grinded out a 6-6 win yesterday. Davis knocked out in straight sets. See, Stevenson did hold for 2-all. Take us to court 2 in our top left. Charlotte Cosnay serving 2-3, love 15. Helps to have that sort of cannon, doesn't it?
Go away!
A go waves to his teammate as Love 30 becomes 40-30 game point chances here for the 5th year. Been hooked for 3-1. Let's go to 3. Maxie Holmberg's in trouble. Just losing control of set number 1 here quickly. Deuce point, break point chance for Loddick coming up. As a Davis double fault leads to a deciding point here on 5 as well. Let's go split screen for the deciding point. Nope, that's it. Here we go. So Davis does hold for 3-2. Let's see in the big screen as we go back to a 3-box. Davis break point chances on 2. You know what? Let's do this. So Lauda takes a 4-1 lead on 3. All right, I'm going to stop jumping around so much, I promise. A couple of changeovers on our side. We'll go from 3 and 5 to 1 and 4. No, 1 and 6. Davis breaks for 4-2. So right now, Kentucky with a break on 3. Pepperdine with breaks on 2, 4, and 6. And you see a chance at it for a double break on court 6. We'll put that in the big box here. Deciding point for the freshman.
Let's go! That's me, come on!
2 straight for the freshman. Break hold, it's now 3-2. He trails, but a little bit of momentum at number 6 for the Wildcats. We'll put court number 2 in your big screen now. Davis looking to consolidate his break lead over Kosnay. Once again, Linus Carlson Halden looking to pull away from an opponent dominant yesterday against Bjorn Swenson. A look at 4-1 for him now on court 4. Yeah, that's excellent. Want to take us to 1 where Edward Winter has break points for 4-2. Holmberg also has break points, but he's down a double break right now, 4-1, so we'll leave that be on 3. Sure. Again, Stevenson can hit a little bit of everything. That's what's so impressive about the freshman, who I think is going to be contributing to Kentucky this year. You put someone that solid at the 3, 4, 5 spot, they'll find a way to success. I'm buying Kentucky stock after this weekend for what it's worth, and we're only a day and an hour in. Yep. Might have just edged the line on that down the line forehand, but fights off a couple of breakpoint chances. Kosnay's got a breakpoint. You see Halton up just that single break at 4. We should go to court 3 there. Kosnay does break back, so 4-3 back on serve on court number 2. How about that? Winter showing off the speed and the hands. He does break 4-4-2. As you see, Jekyll out at now a game away from the set on 3. Fotiadis a game point chance for 4-2 on 6. We'll have there. It's an ace T. The freshman gets the job done, so he holds on to his 4-2 lead. We're on serve on 2 and 5. Breaks for the Waves on 1, 4, and 6. Kentucky, as you see, that big lead on 3. Let's put 3 in the big screen. Feels like we haven't hung out much there. Again, when I've watched this freshman allowed it, I just don't know what the weakness is. The ground stroke's pretty condensed on both wings. He plays the backhand a little close to his body, but not really. Good volleyer. Good action on the first serve. Good returner. Great ball from Homburg on the stretch. Has to be that good, doesn't it? Mercer's got breakpoint chances for 4-3 on 5. Head there now as Hamburg has game point chances. From Love 30 to 30 all for Winter, but Stevenson right back. Ooh. All right, maybe that gets things going for the sophomore Hamburg here at 3. Still, Laudet will serve for the set in a moment. Mercer break? Or are we going to a deuce point? Looks like Mercer breaks, so he's got a 4-3 lead now at 5. Game point chance here for Winter now to consolidate his lead. Fotiadis breakpoint chances for 5-2 at 6. Deuce point for Halden at 4. And Clement goes long on the forehand, so Halden does hold for 4-2. But how about this on court number 2? Davis has breakpoint chances right back on Kosnay.
Yes, boys! Another break, boys!
Fotiadis takes a 5-2 lead on 6. Winter does hold. And a Kosnay charge forward forces a deuce point, so he'll take the big screen. Laudet serving for the set. Winter a game away from the set. Fotiadis serving for the set on 6 as well. All right, it's a Kosnay hold for 4-all. That means he's going to have to disappear away from our screen for the moment, as again, we've got players serving for sets across the board. We'll take you to court number 3, where freshman Jack Laudet from New Zealand serving for the first set for Kentucky. You've got Fotiadis serving for the first set for Pepperdine on 6. Winter's a game away. This is where we're going to hold.
Let's go, boys!
Now Laudet's 2 points away. Fotiadis 2 points away. Looks like Stevenson is going to ask the question of Winter. He's giving it a long look. I don't think Hamburg disagrees. Hamburg, excuse me. And so now it is a set point for Laudit. Winter will serve for the opening set. Rankin making a little bit of a push on 6. You were there little. But now he has a break point excuse me, now 30 all, not a break point chance. Good math, Alex.
Boys!
Opening set to freshman Jack Laudit. 6-2, he takes it on court number 3. So we're going to go split screen for the meantime. Once again, Winter, Fotiadis serve for their sets respectively. Davis did hold for 5-4 on serve on court number 2. We'll bring that back in a moment. It's a set point for Fotiadis now on 6. First set to Fotiadis. 6-2, he takes it on 6, so now one first set apiece here in singles. We win on 3, Pepperdine on 6. And now Winter's got a set point here on 1. Not a lot this freshman can't do. The speed, the aggression, I always say he's just twitchy. That's the word that comes to mind. He's got 3 set points here to make it 2 first sets for the Waves. As again, the Waves take that deciding breaker in doubles. They've got a 1-0 lead right now. Davis 2 points away. Winter thinks that call came a bit late as Tyler Davis holds for 5-4. Winter takes the first set, so that's 3 sets consecutively for the number 5 newcomer in the ITA newcomer rankings. Edward Winter playing the part of number 1 well. 6-3, he takes the opener, so that's 2 for the Waves. What a volley from Kosnay. Come on now. Keep our 3 remaining first sets on the board. Halden up a break at 4, but that one's been a slugfest. Mercer Davis on serve 5-4. This one on serve 5-4 as well. 30 all, the sophomore Kosnay serving. Big hitting from the sophomore Linus Carlson Halden. He's been in front from the start. 8-point chances for 5-3. He takes that set. Pepperdine's halfway home. How about that from Kosne to fight off the set point, inside out, unloaded. That's that's the single shot he turns to. That ability to draw that ball outside the court, so impressive. He holds for 5-all. So we play on 2. Meanwhile, let's go to court number 5. J.J. Mercer serving to stay alive in the set. We've seen multiple breaks exchanged on this court already. Keep in mind, yesterday for J.J. Mercer, 6-6. Talk about turning defense into offense. Trouble for J.J. Mercer as Davis now 3 set points. He's got a shot at being first set number 3. How about day 2 start for the Waves? Put together just a fantastic opening 90 minutes of play. Ridiculous pass from Kosne. Oh, it's into the net, so Davis does make it 3 first sets for the Waves, 6-4. He takes things on court number 5. Let's move over now. As Kosne goes long, I guess we'll go to 4. Again, Pepperdine with first sets on 1, 5, and 6. Kentucky a first set on court number 3.
Let's go, Wade.
But you know what? Let's go split screen. That point for Halden as David holds 6-5 on court number 2. Well fought off by Clement, go down swinging. Back to the well again. He has the weapons. How consistent can he be? Winter early break point chances on one. He does indeed break 4-1 Love.
Come on.
It's the third set point that does the charm. That's 4 first sets for the Waves. Winter at 1, Halden at 4, Davis at 5, Fotiadis at 6. The Waves have come out swinging here on day 2 of the Malibu Showdown. So this is our final first set here on court number 2. Kosnay serving 5-6, 30-15. I feel like Kosnay's got to have this set. I know it's just a fall duel match. Doesn't really mean anything, but certainly will to these players competing today. And so, you know, big picture, you drop doubles in 5 first sets. It's really hard to overcome that deficit. You figure at least one match is going 3. So Kosnay can sneak this set out. He and Loudit, first sets on the board. Someone's going to find a second set elsewhere, right? Whether it's the veteran Mercer, maybe the freshman Rankin. Ridiculous how you make that volley. Showing off the feel is the freshman Charlotte Kosnay on the other side. Again, if you're Davis, you win this first set. I don't want to say close the Wildcats out because there's still a healthy amount of tennis to play, but you take control of the match. You're in command. You don't have control until you take this first set. Then it's yours to lose. As you see Winter consolidating his early break lead in set number 2. Yep. Perfectly executed.
Come on, Matty. Let's go. Give me that net, Matt.
Kosnay takes this breaker. It's the momentum push Kentucky can rally behind. Davis takes this breaker. It's the exclamation mark on what has almost been a dominant first 2 hours for Pepperdine. They've already got 4 first sets here in singles. Took a deciding breaker at the #1 double spot to take that 1-0 lead. Can they make it a 5th first set here? If he keeps hitting the backhand volley this well, the answer is yes. And that's a heck of a response from the 5th-year George Davis. Look, Davis wants to be inside the baseline using his speed to beat Cosnay to the spot. There are some similarities, not necessarily in how they hit the ball, but in their fundamental approach, the underlying intent of their tactics. Use your speed to beat your opponent to the spot. Obviously, neither the biggest guy. It's 2 deep returns off the racket of George Davis. 3 straight points for the returner, as Stevenson looks to get on the board at 1. J.J. Mercer up an early break at 5. So, again, that's the 3-set match you're circling if you're Kentucky. The question is, can you get one here? Can you get another first set on the board? Nice set of serves from George Davis. Mini break consolidated, 4-1 lead now in the breaker. Five one on the turn here, so Pepperdine closes in. And again, what would be a 5th first set? I want to take you to court number 5, where Mercer look at a double break now. He's already up 2 low in the second, down a break. Fotiadis up a set and a break now at 6. Nice close there from Mercer. So now he does have 3 break point chances. Does look like that match on 5's headed 3. You saw the pace there, or lack thereof, from Tyler Davis. So it's set points for Davis. You see it is a double break, 3-love lead for Mercer on 5. I want to take us to Fotiadis on 6. He's up a set and a break. Break point chances for Luddit to be up a set and a break as you start to see some separation here in second sets. Again, with that in mind, if Davis can put a 5th first set on the board for Pepperdine, that could just be a nail in the coffin. Not yet, says Kosnay. Luddit does get the break for 6-2, 3-2. Another set point fought off. It was never going to be easy for George Davis. This one's on his serve, though. And the 5th year get it done as Rankin's got a chance to break back. Mercer right now, again, running away with that second set as he looks to force a break on 5 for Kentucky. That's a way for this first set to end, so it's a maximum pressure on Kentucky now. Five first sets and a doubles point go the way of the Waves. Mercer does hold for 4-love. Stevenson a game point chance to keep it just a single break deficit. Stevenson does hold for 3-2. How about that pass, though, from Fotiadis? He can break right back here. Again, if you can get 2 straight set victories out of your 5 first sets, just 2 even for Pepperdine. Kentucky would have to win 3 three-setters to win the match. That's a lot to ask of any team. I don't care about the ranking disparity, especially with all these new faces for the Wildcats. Great 2 Fotianis does break. So we go to a deciding point now here on 3. Laudit trying to consolidate his set and break lead. It's a break back for Hamburg. Sends a little message with it as well. Excuse me, it's not a break back. It's a hold for Laudit. I missed that. That's who that yell was from. It looked like it was from Hamburg. I was incorrect. He made the call, so Laudit does hold for 4-2. Set and break consolidated. As Davis holds for 1-4. So now we've got some serious movement. You see Winner, the double break 5-2 lead. Allowed it here, the double break lead. He's serving for the match. Rankin back on serve on 6. They've been trading breaks. Behind is Carlson Holden. You see now up a set and a break on 4. Kosnay up an early break on 2. Freshman has wheels. There's no denying it. Maybe had too much time there, as J.J. Mercer, by the way, a game away from forcing a split. That's why getting that first set from George Davis for Pepperdine at 2 so crucial. It does still feel like this match has another act to it, though, doesn't it? That's real nice. This freshman's got game. If you put him at the, again, him and Stevenson, if it's him, Stevenson, Kosnay at 4, 5, and 6 in any combination, Kentucky feels good. And again, with Lapidot, Body, Weeks up top, this team's got the talent. They will be in the SEC hunt again this year. As it's match point. He won the first set of the match. He's got the first match point of the match. Freshman Jack allowed it a chance to move to 2-0 on his weekend. You hear that's a match on 3. The freshman moves to 2-0 on the weekend. We're going to be hearing from Jack Loudon this spring. New Zealand's own 6-2, 6-2. So Kentucky protects the one first set they take in singles. But again, every other first set goes the way of Pepperdine. We'll head to 5, where J.J. Mercer's serving for the set. Kentucky's on their back foot. They've been pushed back against the walls, but they're starting to make a move. Can Laudit's win just be the springboard for a Kentucky push? Starts here with Stevenson as he looks to extend his match. Just want to stay on court as long as possible. As Clement does break back for 2-3 back on serve in that second set on 4. Oh, he just missed it wide, so it's a match point for Winter. As Davis does break to extend his set on 5. That's how you save a match point. Again, we're going to get to know these freshmen real well over the next 4 years. Eli Stevenson probably will only be asked to contribute in the bottom half of the lineup. I say only. That's a big ask on a team like Kentucky, but he's got the game. Edward Winter might be asked to play number 1 his freshman season for Pepperdine. He's that good. A win over Gavin Young yesterday, another match point here. Stevenson says not yet, gets one of the breaks back. It's all you can ask of the freshman. Stay alive. Hope your teammates elsewhere can keep on fighting. Let's put 5 in the big screen. Mercer's 2 points away from the set. Up a break there in a second. I want to make that Fotiadis and Rankin, who are at 4-all in their second set, business end. Set number 2 across the board, a big Tyler Davis serve. That's his calling card. That's what's going to keep him close in every match. That first serve's just a weapon. But it's a set point now for J.J. Mercer. Again, Kentucky needs to win at least 2 more second sets. Point on the board from freshman Jack, allowed it at 3. And now a second set from J.J. Mercer at 5. So they need 1 more. But the Kentucky comeback begins. Mercer forces a third on 5. Let's go back to court number 1 where Eli Stevenson's hoping to extend his match. See if Cosne can hold for 4-1.
Let's go!
It's an impressive bounce-back game here from Edward Winter. No layup. Not going to throw this one away, try to serve it out. He wants to end it now. Cosne is in a critical deuce point on 2. And he holds for 4-1.
Let's go, Jaden! Let's go!
And game point chances for Stevenson. Just broke back for 3-5. Chance to at least ask the question of Winter one more time. This has been a fun all-freshman battle at the top spot. As Rankin breaks for 5-4. Might that just be the third second set Kentucky needs? Excuse me, they need 4. They need 4 third sets. No, they need 3.
Let's go, work! Let's go, work!
But Pepperdine gets point 2 on the board. He's the number 5 newcomer in the ITA rankings. Edward Winter, 6'3", 6'3" at the top spot, moves to 2-0 overall on the weekend. That was a great performance from Eli Stevenson. Again, both of these freshmen are going to contribute right away to their respective teams, but Edward Winter remains the story. A win over Gavin Young of Michigan yesterday. Today he knocks out Kentucky's Eli Stevenson 3-3. Pepperdine 2-1 lead again. Kentucky, a straight set win from freshman Jack Loudit at 3. Pepperdine taking a deciding breaker at 1 to win the doubles point. Also took 5 first sets in singles, so Kentucky gonna need to win at least 3 3-set matches. They already got a split from Mercer on 6. Rankin up a break here in the second on, up a break. That scoreboard is incorrect. There we go. Not up a break, but up 5-4. On serve 6-3, 4-3. Pepperdine leads at 4. Look, they can still get out of here with 3 straight set victories. That's the margin they've built themselves, but Kentucky's making a push. Mercer holds that deuce for 1-love in the third. It's early in that deciding set, so I'm going to take us back to 4. Again, 3 second sets remaining. Getting 2 points away from forcing a third. Clement serving on serve 3-4 in the second. And now it's a set point for Rankin, 3 of them. It's another break point chance for Kosnay to make it a double break lead. It looks like we're headed 3 in a lot of places, doesn't it? This is exactly the sort of effort Kentucky head coach Cedric Kaufman had to be looking for. Rankin takes the second 6-4. Going the distance in our bottom 2 courts, 5 and 6 now. Given they're going to be in the set break, we can go to court number 5. Just 4 matches remaining here again. Pepperdine taking the doubles point with wins at the numbers 1 and 2 spots. They also get another straight set victory from freshman Edward Winter. Jack allowed it. Kentucky freshman a straight set win at 3. See Clement with the game point chances. It's a great hold from Clement. He struggled yesterday, had the early lead, but lost his rhythm. Ended up dropping a 3-setter to Louisville. Hanging tough here on court number 4 today, given again, third sets already on 5 and 6. Certainly looks like Cosnet's headed that way. Just hang tough if you're Clement. Let your teammates gain a little momentum, build themselves a little bit of a runway. Do all of that knowing, hey, we still got other teammates out here battling as well. Those little things, intangible, but they matter in college tennis. That one sailed on him. As you see the break point chances back for George Davis. Down a double break, but shot to get one of them back here. Davis gets the break back. Still a 5-2 lead for Cosnet. Again, that match likely headed to a third. Third set now underway on 6. Fotiadis has break point chances. All here you saw Fotiadis does break to open set number 3. You're gonna need at least 3 3-set victories to win here today. Where can they get them? Good first serve in that spot for Halden. Again, just into the body. Nothing too fancy. Pivotal deciding point here in set number 2. Ridiculous defense from the sophomore Halden. Nothing he can do there from Clement. Great swings, great intent, better defense. 5-4 Pepperdine lead still on serve here in the second set. Davis overruled by the far sideline official. So Mercer fights off break points again. He holds. For 2-all here in set number. Is that 2-all or 2-1? No, I think that's 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. They'll get that scoreboard corrected here on court number 5. Cosnay serving for the set again. We'll put that full screen. Rankin breaks right back on 6 as Cosnay once again in some trouble. Led 5-1 this set. Now 5-3, love 30. I don't know about that. He didn't make the call confidently. That had to factor into the overrule. But now break point chances to get things back on serve in the second. Halden 2 points away, by the way. Make it 1. It's a match point for Halden. Nate gets the big screen. Actually, we're just going to go double box here. All due respect to court number 5, 6. Halden closes this out. Kentucky's got to win the last 3 matches on court. Halden does close it out. It's 3-1 Pepperdine. The sophomore moves to 2-0 on the weekend. 6-3, 6-4. He takes it. Now we've got just 3 matches remaining.
Come on!
Pepperdine wins any of them, they'll take the match. Kentucky needs one of these 3. Obviously starts here with Kosnay. He's got a set point to force a third. Elite tennis off the racket of Charlotte Kosnay. 3 3-setters will decide this. Going the distance on 2. We'll check back in on that one as soon as it gets back underway. Mercer, after fighting off 3 break points, breaks for 3-1 here on 5. Rankin from an early breakdown. He's got the 2-1 lead. On serve in the third on 6. So for the first time in a long time, Kentucky's got the momentum. And if Mercer's going to grip and rip like that, they're feeling pretty darn good.
Go, go.
So Mercer a chance to consolidate, Rankin a chance to separate. It might just come down to that third setter for Davis. Davis playing his second consecutive three-set match. Dropped a tight 1-3 yesterday to Michigan's Will Cooksey. Kosnay a straight set winner yesterday. Two freshmen doing battle on court 6. A couple of fifth years doing battle on court 5. Gotta love it. Mercer does hold 4-4-1. All right, let's see. Do we have action yet? I don't believe we do. But they are out of the chair, and we're about to have action. So we go into the 3-box the rest of the way. At the pace it's going, it looks like things might just come down to Kosnay and Davis at 2, doesn't it? Rankin 2 points away from consolidating his break lead. Mercer already the 4-1 lead. Nay has an early break point chance on 2. You watch Rankin, though, and you think there's a spot in the lineup for him as well, right? There's got to be. and yet he's 6 today. Think about the 3 guys not in the lineup. Weeks, Lapadot, Body, they're all gonna be playing. Kentucky has real options 1 through 9. Mercer up a break in the third. Cosnay does break to start the third on 2. First time all day you'd maybe rather be Kentucky than Pepperdine. All right, deciding point, a big chance here for Fotas Fotiadis to steady the ship. Huge. Signs of life for Pepperdine. Fotiadis breaks back on serve in the third on 6. Let's go over to 5. Mercer right to the chair as if to say, please confirm. Chair does. Game point chances for 5-2. Mercer holds 4-5-2. So that one's looking comfortable for the Cats. It's a battle of freshmen at 6. It's anyone's ball game here. Cosnay the sophomore, Davis the 5th year. Veterans in the sense they've each at least played 1 full dual match season. Wouldn't it be something if it came down to the freshmen at 6? I know, again, this result will not count on the overall season tally, but shout out to Coach Schachterly. The coach is participating about as close to the dual match environment as you can get.
Let's go, boys!
Cosnay holds for 2 loves. Let's go over to 5. Mercer's closing in. And a reminder, coming up 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Michigan, Louisville.
Come on. Yeah, need you, baby, need you. Off the rip. Come on. This game. Come on.
Match point, Mercer. Moves forward so effectively. Holds his ground on that baseline, everything on the rise.
Who's the guy actually like? Are you like taking care of him? You slammed your racket against the fence.
Air Mercer to finish it. 4-6, 6-3, 6-2. Point number 2 on the board for Kentucky. Matt Rankin not thrilled with a call made by a chair.
Give me the fuel, man. Give me the fuel. Give me the fuel. Give me the fuel.
Pressure is certainly on from a breakup now. Love 30 here, 3-all. Kosnay up an early break in the third. And now it's break point chances for Fotiadis.
Your photos keep building. What? Go away! Go away! I hear photos.
Fotiadis breaks for 4-3. And now Davis a little bit of an opening. So the question is for Kentucky, yes, they're down just 3-2 on the overall scoreboard, but they lost 5 first sets and a doubles point. Took so much just to get to these, what, 1, 2, 3 third set matches. How much gas is left at the tank, in the tank here at the end? Kosnay up a break, but Love 30 here for the sophomore. It's break point chances as they're out of the chair on 6. The freshman Fotiadis up a break in the third. He wins. It's Pepperdine's. What does freshman Matt Rankin have? from Kosnay. Great push forward from Rankin as well. Just sailed the volley. What side's Davis gonna go to? You get aced wide. He says, no, let's try the deuce. No? Which way is he leaning? We can't see him. He does say, let's try that ad again. Ridiculous. What a hold for Charlotte Kosnay. He keeps the pressure on, but you see Fotiades 4-3, 30-15. Missed that first serve by a mile. In command, though, is the freshman on 6. Oh, Kosnay makes that just shake hands now. Meanwhile, Fotiades bailed out on the missed Rankin return, so he's got a game point chance for 5-3. Again, you can't fake this in practice. This opportunity, a freshman in control to try and serve out a match to give his team the win. What fall college tennis is supposed to do. Fotiades holds for 5-3, so the pressure's on Kentucky freshman Matt Rankin. 3-set winner yesterday. Can he pull a rabbit out of a hat today? Massive moment here for Kosnay. If he can convert here, now double break Put all sorts of pressure on Fotiadis to close things out. These two being played on the same side of these Pepperdine courts now. Court number 4 is the one in between them, so there is a court gap, but and they can see one another, feel the scoreboard pressure on each court. Kosnay takes the double break lead. And now Rankin has game point chances to at least ask the question. It looks like it's going to come down to a Fotiadis service game, doesn't it? For all the marbles. 4 game point chances for Rankin to ask that question. Rankin holds for 4-5. Kosnay the 4-1 lead on 2. Alex Gruskin here. Again, how did we get here? Pepperdine takes the doubles, a 6-3 win at 2. Kentucky a 6-1 win at 3. Came down to a deciding breaker at the number 1 double spot. After dropping that yesterday, today, George Davis, Linus Halden, 7-6. Giving Pepperdine a 1-love lead. They then took 5 first sets, but credit to Kentucky. Freshman Jack Loudit, a straight set win at 3. He's now 2-0 on the weekend. Kentucky then forcing third sets at the 2, 5, and 6 spots. Edward Winter, the freshman, number 5 newcomer, another straight set win at 1. He's 2-0 on the weekend. Linus Halden, the sophomore, he's 2-0 on the weekend. Comes down to these two. Pepperdine needs one. Kentucky needs them both. Fotiadis will serve for the match for the Waves.
Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Didn't do enough with the forehand swing and volley, so Rankin extends the match on 6. As Davis did get a break back, but you see here comes Kosnay right away now. Momentum carries in college tennis. We know this. It's Kentucky's right now down overall, but they're on the charge on each of these courts. Little Vukic isn't ranking. Alex Vukic now top 50. Former Illinois All-American, the way ranking goes after that forehand. Reminds me, like I said yesterday, a little Blaise Bicknell-Vukic combo. All right, Kosnay's now hit 2 tweeners on multiple points. What are we doing here? 2 for the highlight reel from the sophomore. As you hear Rankin, so strong. He's now got a 30-love lead. Davis holds for 3-4. Kosnay still up a break, but the pressure's now on. Great charge forward, it's an easy volley. Still in the chair on court number 2, so we'll go full screen for the game point. Rankin retakes the lead, 6-5. So he's a game away from delivering a 3-set win. Kosnay, 4-1s become 4-3 here in the third. He is still up a break. Pepperdine taking the doubles. Straight set wins at the 1 and 4 spot. Kentucky a straight set win at 3. 3-set win for redshirt senior J.J. Mercer at 5. Tianis, the freshman from Cyprus, approaches the line, serving now instead to just serve for the match at 5-4, now serving to stay alive. What a gift from Fotiadis to extend that even another shot, but Matt Rankin is on the precipice of a win. 2 points away now, love 30. What a comeback it would be from the Kentucky freshman. Davis has breakpoint chances to level things in the third. Does. Overall deciding set on 2. Match points Rankin. Rankin levels things at 3. From 5-4 down in the third. 2-6, 6-4, 7-5. It comes down to the matchup at 2 singles. Sophomore Charles Kosnay out of France for Kentucky from 4-1 up. He's seen his lead evaporate. It's the transfer from William & Mary, George Davis of the UK, serving here 4-all in the third. breathtaking. It's for all the marbles now, isn't it? You win this, you win the day. And again, Kentucky lost doubles. They lost 5 first sets in singles in this match. For them to even be hanging around, a testament to the resilience of this young group. If you're Pepperdine here at home, gotta close this one out. He's been money at the net. That ability to use his speed, sneak forward, that's been the difference, hasn't it? Cosnay will serve for it. His 4-1 lead is gone, but he will serve to give Kentucky the 4-3 victory. And here's a promise to all of you at home. I just realized it. What will develop for the regular season? A scoreboard. So we can show you what's happened thus far. Instead, this will be me listing the scores. Started with the Waves. They took a 7-6 victory to clinch the double spot. That was Davis and Halden over Cosnay and Loudon. They also got a win 6-3 from Winter and Holmberg at 2. Winter, Holmberg 2-0 so far on the weekend. Kentucky got a win at 3 doubles, but they went into singles down 1-0. Pepperdine then first sets from Winter and Halden, who each closed out straight set victories. They got first sets from Davis, and Fotiadis as well. But since then, it's been Kentucky's story. Jack Loudon, the freshman, a straight set win at 3. JJ Mercer, Matt Rankin, the come from behind 3 set wins at 5 and 6. And now it's Charles Cosnay serving for the match. 5-4 third set. Uh-oh. Great effort from Davis. He's everywhere. First ball, he had a chance to step in, though. Just sailed a little bit on him. Uh-oh. Break point chances to extend the match now for Davis. Can Kosnay find a first serve? Feels like he slowed up on that one, right? Just to get one in play. Does he accelerate here? What spot does he choose? I think he'll go tee to set up the first forehand, but shows you what I know. Kosnay broken. We play on 5-all. Laughable. That's great pace on the inside out. Pressure deep into that backhand corner was Kosnay. You see all that positioning. Kosnay, what, 6, 7 feet behind the baseline there? Davis did well to spring forward with the extra time. Yep. knocked it wide. A nervy miss. What a volley on the stretch. Talk about clutch. Davis lands it. He takes a 6-5 lead. Cosnay will now serve to stay alive. What a battle this has been. Of course, it's our first of 2 on the day, coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern time, at least for now. I believe our starting time stays the same. I haven't heard anything different. It'll be Michigan. 5-2 winners over Pepperdine yesterday. They'll take on Louisville. Louisville, of course, knocked out 6-1 by Kentucky. But a match that was far closer individually than that 6-1 scoreline. Bunch of new pieces for the Wolverines. Cardinals, we'll talk about them later. Right now, again, how did we get to 3-all? Pepperdine clinches the doubles point with a 7-6 tiebreak victory at the number 1 spot. They then take 5 first sets in singles. Straight set wins from Ed Winter at 1. Linus Halden at 4. Kentucky a straight set win from Jack Loudon at 3. 3 sets at wins at 5 and 6. J.J. Mercer, Matt Rankin. Can Charles Cosnay deliver a clincher? He served for the matchup 5-4. Now will serve to stay alive 5-6 in the third. Love to see Cosnay move forward early in the rally, right? It feels like that's when he's always at his most successful still. The speed of Davis just puts pressure on you. You gotta hit that approach perfectly if you do. No, he sprayed it just wide, yeah. So is it going to be a breaker to decide things? First to 7, win by 2. Took a breaker to decide our doubles points. Gonna take a breaker to decide the match. Let's have some fun. They'll change side every 6 points. First to 7, win by 2. It's 5th-year transfer George Davis taking on the sophomore Charlotte Cosnay. How about that for a start? Yeah. Staled it just a little bit. Chair immediately confirms. Look long to my eye. He's a shot maker. How willing will he be to swing that freely in this breaker, though? That's the question as Cosnay takes the mini break 3-2 lead. They'll switch sides after this one. Break secured for Kosnay, so he'll lead 4-2 at the turn. Again, coming up, I believe, at the top of the hour, plus or minus 5 minutes, given how long this one's gone. It'll be Michigan versus Louisville. That match will be a separate link on our Cracked Racquets YouTube channel, but of course we'll have coverage first ball to last. Wolverines 5-2 win over Pepperdine yesterday. Louisville looking to bounce back after a tough one against Kentucky. Bunch of fun freshmen in the Louisville lineup getting some serious run this weekend. Excited to see them compete again. Or to Kosnay, the mini break lead here. The sophomore serving for the Wildcats on the near side. Had to be that good from the start. Kosnay, the speed, the shot making. We saw all that his freshman year. It's the consistency we're looking for here in year two. Well, he's showing it today. Well, they dropped doubles in 5 first sets. And yes, Charles Kosnay now has Kentucky 1 point away from a comeback victory. He's got 4 looks at it. Kosnay clinches. How about that for a winner? And from doubles and 5 first sets down, Kentucky takes it 4-3. The sophomore Kosnay with the clinch, but it was the freshman Loudit, Rankin, 5th year J.J. Mercer contributing as well. So again, Kentucky takes it 4-3. Now it's not an official result on the dual match calendar moving forward. But again, this early in the season, to have this sort of dual match simulated result this early, talk about confidence boosting for these young Wildcats. And again, some serious lessons learned for the Pepperdine Waves moving forward as well. Now, I'm hoping to chat with both of these coaches here in a moment. And I believe we have confirmation they will be headed our way now, whether they're together, separate today. Still waiting on final confirmation for that. But we are going to get a chance to speak with these head coaches. A shout out to Pepperdine SID Kyle helping us facilitate all of that. So we'll have them here in a moment. What a win for the Wildcats. What a comeback indeed. Again, next up, believe top of the hour, plus or minus a few minutes, and we'll ask the coaches how that calendar has adjusted, schedule has adjusted. But again, Kentucky moves to 2-0 now. Overall on the weekend, a date with Michigan looming for them. That match noon Eastern time tomorrow. Both those teams going to take early flights from California home to end their weekend on the other side of things again. Pepperdine, they're going to be the late match tomorrow. 4 p.m. Eastern time start for them. They're going to take on Louisville Family Fest. Plenty of fun things to do if you do choose to attend tomorrow. Again, coming up next, it will be the Michigan Wolverines, number 6-10 last season. Winners yesterday, 5-2 over these Pepperdine Waves. Saw a good day. Again, only one freshman to their team, but a couple of newcomers to the lineup. Nicholas Steiglener, Mert Oral, both delivering critical singles victories on the day. Big day for Bickerstaff. Big day for Cooksey as well. They're going to take on the Louisville Cardinals. Cardinals losing some key contributors, right? Fabian Sale, David Mizrahi, Sergio Hernandez. But we saw a wave of their freshmen, Avadano, Stavika, Nakanishi. Wonder how deep they'll go into the bench here today as we continue. Again, to see these young Cardinals tested, making their debuts here at this Malibu Showdown. Again, coming up here in a moment, we should have Adam Schachterly, Cedric Kaufman, head coaches for Pepperdine and Louisville. A reminder of what this Kentucky team lost. Pepperdine and Kentucky, a reminder of this Kentucky team losing Draxel Liani, a couple of other contributors as well. But we saw Rankin, a 3-set win. Loudit now 2-0 on the weekend as well with his singles victory. Eli Stevenson put up a heck of a fight at the top spot against Edward Winter. All three of those guys look ready to contribute right away. Considering they bring back 4 of 6 starters from their singles lineup from last season. They're going to have real depth, are these Kentucky Wildcats. On the flip side, again, a good day for Pepperdine. Halden, Edward Winter now 2-0 in singles and doubles. Is Winter overall now on the weekend. George Davis, 2 losses, but both of them 3-set thrillers. He and Halden getting the win to clinch the doubles point as well. All right. Believe we have coaches here in a moment. So while I get that set, again, stick with us. We're going to talk to our coaches here as we wrap match number 1 on day 2. There we go. All right. We are now joined by head coach of the Kentucky men's tennis team. It is always a pleasure to be joined by you, Coach Cedric Kaufman. To see your guys drop doubles, 5 first sets, I'm sure that wasn't the most thrilling start to today's match, but talk to me about the resilience and what you saw from your group to ultimately grind out 4 singles victories out there.
Yeah, I mean, really happy with the result. By the end of the day, we kind of talked after the doubles. Listen, if the start of our match doesn't go as well as planned, you know, we are Kentucky, and you know us in the last few years. We can come from behind and we can have some battles and get it to a 4-3 and stay aggressive. And I was really, like I said, without, you know, the Draxels here and the Josh Lapitat, I thought that was a good kind of good young group that showed me a lot today. So I was very happy with it.
Yeah, you talk about young group. I've watched your freshman now these past 2 matches, and I've been saying it on our broadcast. You've got a problem as you head into the spring, and that problem is you have real depth. You got 9, 10 options on your roster this year. Talk to me about these freshmen. They all look ready to contribute right away.
I'm telling you, this 3 guys, Eli, Jack, and Matt, I love. I can't wait for them to get on the court and to spend 4 years with them. They're warriors. They train well. And this is why also we put him right away on the 1, 2, 3 slot quickly. Eli beat somebody very good yesterday. He had a tough match today, but I'm telling you, and you saw the match. I mean, every point was a battle. We're very close. They had a very good player at 1 on the 1 line by Pepperdine, but Jack took care of business and Matt came back. I mean, just a lot of good things. They all 3 play very different. But if I don't make them all Americans, then I'm doing a bad job.
There's a lot of talent there. I agree. They, again, very fun players for fans to enjoy right away. My last question for you before I let you go. One more match for you guys all tomorrow. You'll take on Michigan, obviously a 3-match weekend, all in the dual match format. What does that do for your team this early in the season? What are you trying to learn this weekend?
Well, I think we worked a lot for a few weeks with the guys on their games, and I think the fall is for us to tell them what's working from practice to matches and what didn't, and make some small adjustments every week. As you know, we'll go to the All-Americans in a week, and then we'll have the regionals in about 2 to 3 weeks. So every week we're trying to just make some make small adjustments, and so maybe a little bit longer conversations in the afternoons and at night with our players compared to the spring. We just try to take a step forward every match, really truly not make the same mistakes every day, and that's what we try to do well at Kentucky, is just try to improve every day.
Yeah, well, another victory for you guys again, 4-3 on our de facto scoreboard. I know it's the fall, but it still counts. And again, it's very fun to get to chat with you. Always a pleasure to watch your team compete. So, Coach Kaufman, congratulations to you and the guys, and good luck to you all tomorrow as well.
Thank you so much. And thanks for doing this again.
Yeah, of course. It is always our pleasure. Again, Coach Kaufman joining us. So again, now we head back, and I'm going to do a little camera switch here as we go to the single host. Coach Kaufman will leave us. I believe we will have Coach Shackerly joining us here in a moment. Again, what a fun match. What a fun start to our day as we have Coach Shack here indeed. I can go back to our post-match screen, do a little camera whip around. Coach, can you hear me?
How we doing?
We are doing
I'm
well.
here. I'm here with my assistant coach. This is my 10-year-old son, Noah.
Yeah, well, Noah, let me just say you did a better job than Adam today. So I thought you were the real winner out there on court. But no, Coach, it was a heck of a battle. And, again, for your guys, let's start with the doubles. A reverse of yesterday. Comes down to a deciding breaker. You pull through. What does that say about these guys getting a little better every day?
Yeah, and I think what we're looking for here is just some kind of spark between a doubles pairing. You've seen this before, the format with Hidden Duel, where sometimes you'll rotate the pairings each day. And I felt like yesterday, even though we lost the doubles point, I felt like Linus and George played a really nice match at 1 against Michigan. And so we threw them right back out there. And I thought today was actually a bit sloppier. We gave away a break. We served for the match, didn't get it. But those 2 guys, they have a good vibe together. They trust each other. Sometimes it's not really about the tennis. It's just about how they make each other feel. And I think those guys, they really feed off each other's energy. So good performance from our 2 guys, but I thought it was nice to see those guys clinch it today at 1.
Yeah, and look, there's been a lot of good performances across the board. I do want to ask, because you made a point to call out Linus when we spoke in our interview on Wednesday. He's 2-0 now on the weekend. Pulls out a very tough straight set match today at the number 4 spot. What can we expect from the lefty this season? What have you seen this weekend?
We're just so happy that he's healthy, and he brings a lot. I'm gonna go to the other football, not American football, but we talked about what Jesus is bringing to the Arsenal team this year, and that's really what Linus brings to us in terms of energy. Like, he just creates chaos in his atmosphere. It's always noisy, loud, like crazy energy. And that guy was injured twice, comes back, and as soon as he's inserted into their lineup, their team just takes off. And we were using that example with Linus. Like, the guy has gone through 2 major surgeries, 2 major injuries. He comes into our lineup. It's not always pretty. There's a lot of chaos around his court. but the energy level and just the way that the other guys feed on him is really fun to see. So I think you'll see him at 1 or 2 in the final match. It doesn't really matter if we tip our hand with lineup, but he's now 2-0 at 4. And so we'll see what he brings at the top of the lineup tomorrow when we play Louisville.
Yeah, no, he was excellent these past 2 days. And, again, 1 more to go. Day 3, third match on the body in 3 days. And again, this was a 3.5-hour dual match. What do you want to see from your guys to close out the weekend? What can we expect one more time? Family fair tomorrow, a little extra added bonus, right, for everyone.
So that's why we do this with Kentucky. It's funny. I was talking to my administration about this as we were planning out the event. The reason that we do it with Kentucky is in the fall, there are some programs where you might be up a set and a break and somebody rolls over, or, you're winning the first hour of the duel. And we know this is what we're going to experience with our schedule in the spring. And Kentucky is the type of program where, we win 5 first sets and the doubles point, and they just come storming back. And so it was great for our guys to be in that atmosphere, in that environment, to feel it like they're going to feel it in the spring. And I think tomorrow, it's going to be rowdy again. Great Louisville team. We're expecting several hundred fans for our family fair day. So it's going to be a really fun atmosphere tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. Noah, anything to add? What do you think of the Waves today?
I think we did good.
Right. That I agree. I think that's a fair assessment. And again, Coach, we appreciate you allowing us to shine a spotlight on all the action. Obviously, heck of a match today. Good luck to you and the guys as we move into our final day tomorrow.
Thanks for all you do for college tennis.
Yeah, of course, always a pleasure. And with that said, again, that will do it for match number 1. Actually, Coach Shaq, do we have same start time for match number 2? Still 5? Oh, I lost them. It's okay. We'll figure that out in a moment. In the meantime, we're going to head to our other stream. Of course, a thank you again to all of you who tuned in to our opening match. Michigan, Louisville, coming up, I imagine, in the next 10 to 20 minutes. So stay with us. We got more college tennis coming up, more Malibu Showdown Day 2 ahead. Signing off for now for our super producer, Daniel Westoff, and all of us who contribute to this broadcast. I'm Alex Gruskin. You're watching our Cracked Rackets coverage of the Malibu Showdown. We'll be back with Michigan, Louisville at the top of the hour. Thanks, everyone.